can still feel fear.
My old enemy. You cannot hide from me, no matter what form you choose to wear. Let your true self be revealed. Diablo. War ends today. Yes. Take one last look at your shining heaven, Imperious. For soon, nothing of it shall remain but my laughter. Adrian has betrayed us and killed her own daughter. Leah was used as a host for Diablo's rebirth as the prime evil. Now, all the power of hell answers to him alone. The high heavens themselves break under his assault. For the angels cannot withstand the depth of his corruption. Only I can.
Heavens, what have we done?
Imperious, you cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Imperial. And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
The aspect of valor condemns us. This will be difficult.
The Diamond Gates have stood since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruins. Imperious is right. I am the cause of this.
Don't let his words deceive you. Diablo planned it all from the very beginning. You are not at fault.
Long ago, my brethren and I voted to decide the fate of man. I cast the final vote that spared you from extinction. Now humanity has birthed the prime evil.
No, we were betrayed. And now we must make amends. We must stand and fight. Isn't that why you became mortal? If you will not join me, I shall go on alone.
But you don't understand. Hope has been silenced.
Dire tidings indeed.
We are lost. Diablo is too powerful. Always before, the lords of hell bickered and worked against each other. They undid themselves. Within Diablo, within the Prime, there is no such division. Now, the halls of the high heavens quake beneath his steps. Prime evil. I can't believe all this has come to pass. Adria played us all for fools. Diablo's influence twisted her inside and out. I suspect we have not seen the last of her. I should have known that Leah's father was the Wanderer. How could I not have sensed Diablo's foul presence within her?
I could not either. It is too sad.
Adria fooled us all. She sacrificed her own daughter to resurrect Diablo. I will not forget her treachery.
But poor Leah. I grieve for her soul.
As do I. But we will mourn for her later. For now we must focus on the Lord of Terror.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Scatter, destroy the Nephilim. I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm. The armies of hell will trample your corpses. The shades will devour your soul. You believe you can defeat me, mortal. Our armies are, and every moment I delay you, I draw closer to my ultimate victory.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
Then I shall try to make the best of it. Will you help me? Or stand and watch while the heavens fall to darkness?
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Ariel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Ragnarth, the Lord of Despair.
I will free her. That should restore the faith of your brethren.
These are the Gardens of Hope. Archangel Ariel cannot be far.
angel spirit is free now. May he be at peace.
She was a sister to me when all of my other sisters were gone. I wanted to protect her, but it was not meant to be. A most thrilling battle!
This corruption blocks my path. Seems I cannot pass yet.
Think yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo. Armies flow through the hell rifts. Heaven will be destroyed long before you set one foot into the Silver Spire.
Only once in the history of Sanctuary has a Nephilim been as powerful as you. His name was Udisil.
The man who sacrificed himself to save the world? I thought that was a fable for children.
He was no myth. Because of his noble sacrifice, I saw the inherent potential in your kind. As such, I voted with Oriel to spare mankind from annihilation.
And yet you both did nothing to help us all these years. I mean no disrespect. I know of your duties here. But my people are trapped in the eternal conflict as well. We have suffered endlessly. We still do.
I have seen enough to know that you speak the truth. Perhaps one day, humanity will find peace.
So you can see the future.
I see the myriad streams of possibility, all intertwining and weaving into one another. I can hear them echoing forward into eternity.
And yet you do nothing with your great knowledge.
I am not called to be a champion as you are. My role is simply to observe.
Have you seen the fate of the Prophet?
I know of that name, but the one who bore it lived and died long before your time.
I see.
Does the Scroll of Fate say how this battle will end?
Doom and darkness. These heavens ruined. The angelic host broken. Diablo victorious.
Do you believe that?
As I have said, Nephilim, your destiny is unwritten. You alone may change these dark times.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the Scroll of Fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
We must make our own destiny from this day forward.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
We will not fail you.
I knew you would come, that a champion from the mortal world would light our darkest hour. Your courage and nobility shine out across this realm, blinding our enemies.
My thanks, Ariel. I will see to it that your song is never silenced again.
I know you will do all you can, for this is your hour. Go forth with my blessing and show all creation why the Nephilim are the future.
Tyrael needs your aid. He is weighed down with guilt about his role in Diablo's rebirth.
There is a shadow upon his heart, but it will pass. Remember, he chose to be a mortal, and he must overcome this despair as a mortal.
I fear there is not enough time for that. Diablo grows in power, even as we speak.
Have faith in him. Of all the archangels, his light has always shone the brightest. In this our darkest hour, he will ensure that justice prevails.
What shall you do now?
Though the angelic host is scattered, we are not defeated. I will try to rally them as best I can.
Yes, they have always flocked to your call during times of crisis. Or, so I have heard.
Our histories have reached your people? That is indeed promising. I pray that this day will end in another tale of victory.
Can Diablo still be defeated?
Only in the light that lies within you, Nephilim. I will take heart from it and hope for your victory. The future is ever writing itself. Unknowable, just beyond sight and touch.
The corruption was strongest northeast of here.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I have ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Hope. Do not look down, my friend. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for a new dawn. Or just hope for a good breakfast. You start small, then see what you can get. Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Do you not think Leah's soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am covetous Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
Got some new items for the man who saved the keys.
Day 9. Young Commander Calderos believes that the demonic scourge will flee before a bloody show of righteous force. He intends to lead a charge from our fortifications tomorrow. Calderos can commit suicide by stupidity if he wants, but I'll be damned if I send my lads with him.
You knew this was coming, didn't you?
Of course, Cheldo.
How could you know this and let everyone die? You could have saved hundreds of lives.
That's the point of the future, love. It keeps coming. You don't win a duel by blocking the first blow and going home.
So you let Leah die?
I had to. Diablo was always going to come back. But now you are here to stop him. And in your grief and rage, you will, my Cheldo. So, now you know. The Nephilim are not in the Scroll of Fate. Heard it from Fate himself. You can write your own destiny.
If I can write my own destiny, how can you see my future?
Perhaps I have my own Nephilim powers, eh? That, and you are quite predictable.
I thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Yes, it does. More than ever, in fact. I can never succeed in this without your aid.
Right. Sure that's a comfort for Leah, now that she's gone too. Oh, I've been a fool. You don't get to make things right. This world isn't made for redemption. I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
Your faith has returned, then?
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
You must miss your family during times like these.
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Don't say that. They still live.
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him. Not even to win her back. They won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response.
Wait. Before we face that abomination, there is something you should know. When we first met, I thought you unfocused and corrupted by revenge. I was wrong. You are more honorable, more disciplined than anyone I have ever known.
It is nothing but choosing where you will fight. Do not let your fears pursue you. Turn and face them. Fight them.
I will. Ever since Adria betrayed us, I've been thinking about how Magda used to share the leadership of the Coven with another.
When was this?
20 years ago, just before the darkening of Tristram. They had some sort of falling out, and the other leader disappeared. I think that other leader might have been Adria.
It does make sense. Adria left to find Diablo in Tristram, while Magda stayed true to the Coven.
He's back! Can you believe it? He's back from heaven!
I can wait no longer!
You won't survive that.
Mysteria, fallen, broken. He knows the truth now. I will be victorious.
You must close the Hell Rift before you may proceed.
Look upon these gardens. Now they seethe with the corruption of hell.
Free the impaled angels as you go. Their spirits suffer until they are released. Diablo, the realm of terror, the burning hells. The gateway must be shut.
You want more?
feel my wrath.
Yes. My beams will tear you apart.
Well done, Evelyn. Diablo's vile minions can no longer use this rift to find their way into the Silver City. Now only one rift remains.
The Emperor's Council is comprised of the 5 Archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide.
That is not the only hell rift. The flow of my legions will not stop.
Just a taste.
Furious, the Archangel of Valor, is the greatest warrior in all of creation. He revels in war and combat, and has led the hosts of heaven to innumerable victories. With Malthael's absence, it is Imperius who now rules over the Angiris Council, seeking always to defend the high heavens from any foe.
feel my wrath.
Our world has long suffered the presence of demons. It has grown resilient. But the heavens? I cannot say if they will ever truly recover from this onslaught.
Knowledge of the future grants power over the present. For this reason, Ethereum, the Archangel of Fate, is a vital member of the Council. He alone possesses the ability to decipher the threads of destiny woven in the celestial scroll of fate. His boundless sight grants him perspective others cannot fully comprehend.
Through your death!
Stand down, Pete!
Tinkerbell.
My spirits have lifted.
You won't survive that. Sweet revenge.
A most thrilling battle! Do you think Adria came here?
No, she left through a different portal.
I cannot rest until she has fallen. Woman has lost every right to live.
Your fear betrays you. satisfy. Darkness awaits you.
My pack is full. I need to go back. I'm returning to town.
You really should take a look at all the... things I... There are just too many demons out there. Could you do something about that?
Closer to victory, Nephilim. You are too late, just as you always have been.
come from Diablo's realm of terror in the burning hells. The gateway must be shut.
The angel spirit is really down. May he be at peace.
I think there is something stuck to my boot. Wait, no, that is just part of the ground.
It is through the Archangel Ariel that the power of hope flows into the fabric of creation. Her eternal light illuminates even the darkest souls. With Malthael's departure, it falls to Ariel to hold the Angelus Council together. Should her light ever fade, all heaven would fall to despair.
Praise you.
If you destroy the Oculus, my helmet will consume you.
The hell rifts are closed. You have far exceeded my expectations, Nephilim. But there is not a moment to waste. Quickly, you must make your way to the Silver Spire.
The rifts are closed, but it is of no matter. Soon there will be nothing left of these high heavens. All creation will be the realm of terror.
Tyrion.
Yes, my friend. I am ready to again fight by your side. I was wrong to give in to despair. You have shown me there is still a chance for victory. But we must hurry. Even now, Diablo makes his way to the Silver Spire. I finally understand. Your kind faces death and darkness every day, yet still you find the courage to move forward. It is an honor to be one of you.
I knew you would understand with time. Oh dear, he has returned.
Who?
You will see.
Your kind does not belong here. If I see you again, you will die.
Pay him no mind. This is your fight, Nephilim. Your power is even greater than Tyrion foresaw.
One can only hope. But now, we must stop Diablo before he reaches the crystal arch above us.
Diablo moves to corrupt the Crystal Arch on the Silver Spire. Should he succeed, the heavens will be lost forever. This is our final chance. Tyrael and I must reach the top of the spire and confront the Lord of Terror.
Corruption is thicker.
Darkness awaits you.
How does it feel, knowing you helped me become the prime evil? For all your mighty deeds, all you really accomplished was unleashing me upon the world. Some savior you are, Nephilim.
Leah, no!
Diablo is climbing the spire to the Crystal Arch. We must hurry.
I lived only to serve my master Belial, but you killed him and unleashed the prime evil on the world.
An illusion!
The demon's corruption no longer holds your spirits, angels.
Fear betrays you.
Glorious long ago, when he was still among the angels. But he grew wearied of battling the demons after a time, and he began to secretly conspire with demons in order to forge a peace. The demoness Lilith became his greatest ally in the hells, and many other demons and angels joined his cause.
I remember angels striding through these halls in all their majesty. We thought ourselves the masters of all creation. Our arrogance was our downfall.
After he gained a following, Inarius stole the sacred World Stone and used it to create and conceal a world he called Sanctuary. Demons and angels alike fled there, and some of them, including Inarius and Lilith, fell in love. Many of these unions resulted in children. They were called the Nephilim.
More!
The corruption is so much more thorough here than it was in the gardens. So much more complete. Diablo knows the spire is the heart of the high heavens.
Only you can defeat this monstrosity! A most thrilling battle!
Just a taste.
Those bode ill for us, my friend.
Diablo's power is growing. We must reach the Arch before he does.
He won't survive that.
There is something different here.
Swimming all embrace typical. Come, embrace your former lieutenant.
Still waiting.
Cold hand of death reaches over you, hero. I turn to you. The corruption tower is out. The chill of hell will sap the life from your bones. Look beneath you and see the ruin of heaven.
Feel my wrath!
It is not far now. I only hope we are not too late. I can feel Diablo's corrupt...
You think yourself a hero, but your actions are driven by petty greed, contempt, and bloodlust. You couldn't even save me.
here. I never imagined.
The angel spirit is free now. May you be at peace.
Look at the destruction Diablo has wrought. If we do not stop him, this is the future of all creation.
Darkness awaits you.
You want more?
Your fear betrays you.
You want more?
Though I forsook my home, see it again like this. Any joy I might have had, replaced with sorrow. Upwards, we must make it to the summit.
Claudius was alarmed when he realized that the Nephilim had the potential to surpass both angels and demons in power. He wished to limit their abilities, but Lilith demanded that they become her army. Their escalating conflict led to Sanctuary's discovery by the Demon Lords and the Angiris Council.
Ever come close to defeating Diablo, Tyrion?
It is no small feat of the angels to be praised and
You won't survive that.
My spirits have lifted.
Sweet revenge.
I see you did not heed my warning. Or perhaps you think yourself strong enough to face me.
If I weren't pressed for time, I just might consider it.
Imperius, stop this madness. Diablo is the enemy here, not the Nephilim.
Tyrael, I will deal with you soon enough. I will... No! Diablo has reached the Arch!
No. Diablo has begun extinguishing the Crystal Arch. That's why the angels have fallen. If its light should go out forever, we must defeat Diablo before that happens.
Even the angels cannot help us now, Tyrael. You were wise to shed those wings of yours.
Diablo's vile corruption bars our path. Stand back. Eldruin's light shall clear the way. The gate has been opened, Nephilim. This last trial is yours alone.
I never thought I would bite alongside an angel. Now I can scarcely imagine going on without you.
It was an honor, but this is the moment you were made for. This is the hour of mankind's victory.
You've said that the Crystal Arch is the heart of heaven. Tell me more.
It is older than time itself, and over the eons, this shining realm took shape around it. It thrums with living light and sound that courses through the very fabric of the Silver City.
Were the angels born from it as well?
Yes, like musical notes in a grand chorus. Angels are the manifestation of the Arch's intrinsic harmony. The purest expressions of this harmony were my brethren, the Archangels.
It seems that the harmony between them was broken long ago.
Yes, but hope has returned. And as you mortals are fond of saying, it is not over yet. I fear that if we defeat Diablo, Leah's innocent spirit will die with him.
No. Despite everything she faced, Leah was strong. I will do what I can to put her soul at peace, no matter what happens.
You are right. Leah knew the protective spells of the Horadrim. Diablo took control over her body. He can never twist her mind.
So you and Ariel voted to spare humanity all those years ago. But who voted against us?
Imperius. Malthael abstained, but it was counted against you.
Abstained? Was he some kind of coward then?
He was no coward. He was wisdom itself, until his disappearance. The Anjira's council has been broken ever since.
What happened to Malthael?
Long ago, when Anarius and his ilk stole the World Stone to create Sanctuary, Malthael became consumed with discovering its whereabouts. As the Archangel of Wisdom, he was tortured by his inability to recover the sacred artifact.
Where is he now?
Some say he haunts the silent halls of Pandemonium, forever seeking answers to the unknowable mysteries of life and death.
What do you mean exactly by prime evil?
It is the sum total of all 7 evils housed within one body. There is an ancient legend, known only to a few, of the great dragon Tathamet, who was the original embodiment of evil. The legend says that he was ripped apart during an epic battle with Anu, and that the burning hells are composed of his remains.
Who is Anu?
Just as Tathamet was the ultimate evil, Anu was the ultimate good. It is said by some that the Crystal Arch is all that remains of this great warrior.
Diablo is trying to reform Tathamet then?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Got some new items for the man who saved the keep. Take a look.
Of all my companions, you are the one who is still the greatest mystery. Before I face Diablo, tell me who you really are.
I think we understand each other perfectly. Why bring the truth into it?
You are right. Behind that smile, I see a man haunted by his past, much as I am. But I also think the world could do worse than have you for a god.
What a nice thing to say. And to return the favor, I do believe that the world could not do better than to have you as a savior. At any rate, when you defeat Diablo, don't laze about. We have other lands to explore, you and I. Dirge's jewel is still out there somewhere. I know what I fear. For long years, I feared the jewel of Dirge's would fall into the wrong hands. That its evil would be unleashed upon our world. But in the sight of all this destruction, I can hardly look or even think upon a jewel, even one as terrible as Dirge's. You must save us.
Your task will soon be done. The angels will then have no choice but to value mortals, thanks to you.
You may be right.
Of course I'm right. Look who you're talking to. Have I ever steered you wrong?
No, but you hide the truth as it pleases you.
All for your own good, Cheldo. All for your own good.
I have something for you, Lyndon.
Is that so?
It's gold. When the time is right, I will take you to Kingsport and help you pay off the Merchants Guild and win your brother's freedom.
You can't be serious.
You should know me by now. I'm extremely serious.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, you'll think of something. You always do.
Let us seek honor together, my friend.
You are quite unusual, you know.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
I think it's a fine trait. Sometimes people don't know what to make of me either.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
You slept for a long time. It will pass.
That would be nice. But the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
You said that your sisters were supposed to join you here. Where are they?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
How?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
What happened to them?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. Surely the Prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone? I have thought more on what I am missing.
Oh.
Our progress seems to clarify things for me. It is difficult to explain.
Perhaps more will come to you in time.
Yes, the spell that sent me to this time was bound to the Prophet. Now he is missing, and some parts of me are missing as well. Lost to the ages.
Is there nothing you can do?
I can try to conjure them back, but it will take a while. My skill is not so great as the Prophet's was.
Can you remember anything else now?
Yes, faintly. My sisters and I were once mere servants in the house of a great Vizier lord.
Did he instruct you in magic then?
No. I began reading his spell books out of curiosity and teaching magic to my sisters. Tricks, really. It was amusing for a time, but then I learned that he had begun to summon demons.
What happened to your Vizier master? Did the demons kill him?
My sisters and I waited until all of his associates had gathered to summon a greater demon. We slew them all to the last man, but they uttered curses upon us with their dying breaths. My sisters and I, we fell. Our death seemed certain. When I woke, the dark figure of the prophet was staring down at me. That is how I met him. I remember standing before the prophet, my life hung by a thread, but he healed me and my sisters.
Who was the prophet? Are you certain he was a man?
No, not precisely. I do not know what his true nature was, only that he possessed great power. He said we had done well to slay the demons. He was very kind. When we had recovered, he offered to train us further.
You chose to train and fight.
Yes, I owe him my life. Slaying the lords of hell would please him. It is the least I can do. We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
I don't think that anyone could.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world. I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens. It is very old, maybe centuries even older than I.
I don't know if the angels will appreciate your prying. What's in it?
I am not certain. Script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand, like he wanted me to take it. By the time I approached him, he was still. His spirit had already gone. I spoke with Ethereal, and he helped me translate the document. It was written by an angel who saw promise in humanity. He began to teach a group of young women who had killed the demons their masters summoned.
They were you and your sisters, weren't they?
None other. The prophet I have followed for so many years. He was an angel.
Now I know why you recognized Tyrael right away.
Yes, but I do not know whether the prophet was the dying angel I met or not. Writings say that he worked in absolute secrecy. Ethereal knew nothing of them.
Then you must find a new path through the world without him.
You are right. And I hope that path will still be with you, my friend. Let us fight this evil together.
One last fight for our hero, and we can go home.
You really should take a look at all the new things I've found.
The 7 evils are one within me. I am Legion. Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror. Only by defeating us can you return to your home realm. But none. How tastes your fear, Neverland? Can you feel your death approaching? How does it feel knowing you have failed those who depended on you? How tastes your fear, Neverland? No! This wretched light must be eradicated! All that you have known, all that you have ever loved, shall die along with you, Neverland.
Well, it was all worth it. Everything. The cuts, the bruises, having to break bread with that Templar. A jest. You were like family to me now. I owe you the world, my friend. But now I'd better shut up before I make myself sick. That was astounding! What you did back there. You're the greatest hero in history. Everyone in Kingsport will know your name if I have my way. They'll sing it for the rest of time. Hell, I will sing right now if you want me to. I can't believe you really did it.
Are those tears in your eyes, Lyndon?
No. It's raining.
It doesn't rain in the heavens.
Well, it does now.
Victory at last! There was never a doubt in my mind, friend. You are a true champion. So the Lord of Terror falls. May all the souls ravaged by his evil rest in peace. It's finally over. Many brave souls died in this war. Thanks to us, they did not perish in vain. It is good to fight with you again.
You truly are the one the prophet promised. You are everything that all the angels and all of humanity could have hoped for. And, well, you're awfully nice too. I cannot believe it all came to pass, just as the Prophet wished. I left everything I knew behind to fight with you. It was the best choice I have ever made. I welcome the chance to travel with you.
The day is won. Diablo is vanquished, and all evil with him.
As long as the burning hells exist, there will still be evil, my friend.
Time will tell.